Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Remarks with Republicans. Today, I will be interviewing Shannon Kissinger, a candidate for the Hancock County Treasurer.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah. Whoa, yeah.
Remarks with Republicans is starting right now.
What inspired you to run for this office?
I wouldn't say what, I would say who. And first and foremost, I would say Chris Pilkington, my boss, the county treasurer. She's really shown me a lot about her role as the treasurer and what happens in our office, obviously. I would also say the residents, the taxpayers, the citizens in the county. I feel like they deserve to have somebody who has experience in the office, and I offer that. So, last but not least, and you'll get this, I think, my kids.
Yeah.
I've always told them that they can do or be whatever they want to be. They just have to stay true to themselves and, work hard to be that person. And they can do it. And now that the roles have kind of reversed, they're encouraging me to do that. So, yeah.
Can you tell us a little about your background and how it prepared you for this role?
I can. Most everyone knows. I think you probably know. You've seen me in the office a time or two. I've worked in the treasurer's office. I've been chief deputy treasurer for Chris Pilkington for more than 10 years now. And I have, obviously, I do all the finances for the county. Like, I keep all the books, the accounting work.
Yeah.
Most people don't find that fascinating. I love it. I love math. We handle the HR stuff with the county. Prior to working in the treasurer's office, I worked at Marine Bank and Trust, and I handled money on a daily basis there. It was here in Carthage, and then before that, I actually worked over at WIU in the engineering technology department as an office support specialist, and I handled their finances and all of the daily office tasks there. So, about 20 years experience.
What has been the most rewarding part of your campaign so far?
Oh gosh, it's so new. I would say the encouragement and support of everyone locally. Friends, family, people I don't know, honestly, but just the encouragement and the support of everyone. So, yeah, that would probably be the most.
What are some challenges you faced on the campaign trail?
Again, super new at this. So, you don't realize what goes into it until you are the one doing it. I am sure that anyone who has done campaigning can vouch for this, but you just don't understand what goes into it until you are actually the one doing the campaigning, like everything that it entails, and getting your name out there and showing who you are, showing what you have to offer. The second thing, the challenge that was finding out that I had opposition in the primary. That was a little, that was a little hard, but it's just a challenge along the way, a little bump in the road, right?
Yeah. How do you stay connected with everyday people in your district?
Well, I work with the public every day, obviously, especially right now it's tax season, so all the taxpayers and the residents of Hancock County are coming in to pay taxes. They come in and ask questions about their taxes. I also have been part of many groups, Republican Central Committee, Republican Women's. I've been a part of school stuff as far as like PTO, sports boosters, stuff like that. More so than anything, I would say being a part of my kids' extracurricular activities, so sports and stuff like that. Just getting out with their sports has introduced me to people in the area, in the community.
What are your top 3 priorities if elected?
This was a little tough.
Yeah.
I had to really think on this. You threw me for a loop here, Colin, and I had to write some things down. First and foremost, to ensure fiscal health and stability. So a lot of what I already do in my job now, budgeting, obviously bookkeeping, financial reporting, investment management, financial management, audit preparation, oversight, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just a lot of finances. Obviously, taxpayers' money come into us. We have to be able to distribute that and, put it where it needs to go. So, number 2 would be transparency and accountability, and I feel like this is a really big one. We have to be able to provide, when you work with finances, you have to be able to provide clear financial reports and just be able to prove that, what you have is accurate and show where every penny's going.
Yeah.
So, transparency and accountability. And that goes for the board, the public. You have to be able to show that to anybody and everybody. Auditors. The third thing, and I truly believe this, is keeping up with technology.
Yeah.
You guys, we may have flying cars by the time you guys get older. I don't know, but we thought that when we were kids too. Chris has done a really good job as far as keeping up with the technology, but it's more every year. There are apps and stuff like that. I mean, I just think that we can continue to keep up with the technology and offer more. This year we had QR codes that people could scan and go in and pay their taxes that way. But maybe next year we can offer an app. Maybe we can, I don't know, but there are a lot of things as technology increases, we can maybe move along with it. So, especially for the younger generation. We'll keep the office open so that our older generation can still come in and pay by check.
How do you plan to make a difference in the lives of people in your community?
By being fiscally responsible and transparent. It would ensure efficient and ethical management of county funds. So, by being transparent and ensuring compliance, I build trust and demonstrate accountability with taxpayers. So, yeah.
Is there a specific issue that you feel is being ignored and that you want to spotlight?
I don't think so at this time. Not as far as the treasurer's office goes. I tried, I thought on this for a long time, and I couldn't come up with anything. So, yeah.
How do your views differ from your opponents?
Again, we're both so new at this. We both just announced our candidacy, so I don't know. I don't know what her views are. I can't compare, so I don't know. I'm sorry.
What's one myth or misunderstanding about your campaign you'd like to clear up?
I hope there are no misunderstandings about my campaign. Yeah, do you know of any?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I'm on Facebook. What does being a Republican mean to you?
Oh, gosh, so many things. I hold a lot of traditional values, I feel like, when it comes to, and conservative social views when it comes to being a Republican. Of freedom, national security.
Yeah.
A lot of the basic Republican views, conservative views, I stand by those. The traditional views, I stand by those. And I stand tall as a Republican. I mean, I don't stand tall. I'm 5'2", but I stand tall. I pride myself in being a Republican, and I truly believe that. So.
How do you think conservative values can help solve today's challenges?
I think it's like the framework. It will help build, so it'll address the modern challenges with the traditional values, and it will help build from there. It also embrace innovation and the technology advancement. The conservative values, it'll ensure social stability and economic vitality also. the world is changing. I mean, it is revolving regularly. So I think it'll balance it out. I think it'll balance both. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any Republican leaders or historical figures who inspire you?
Yes. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Emancipation Proclamation, 13th Amendment. Ronald Reagan. He implemented substantial tax breaks, tightened monetary policy to reduce inflation. And of course, we have Donald Trump, and I know that is you love him or you hate him, and I think he has done a lot of good for the country. His first term proved that, and I might get a lot of backlash from some people for that, but I truly believe that he's done great things for this country. So.
What's one piece of advice you would give to someone who wants to run for office one day?
Follow your heart. You have to be passionate about it. It's not for you. You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the people. You're doing it for the county or whatever role you're running for. You're doing it for the people who it is going to affect. So you have to be passionate about it and want to be in that position. You have to go in headstrong, and you just have to want to do it and want to be better for those people and want to make things better for those people.
What role do local communities play in shaping policy decisions?
I think they play a huge role. They foster a lot of transparency. They expect us to be transparent and be able to provide, be clear and open with them, offer everything, numbers and reports and all of that out in the open and not hide anything from them. Offer tax information as much as we can give them. We will give them. But yeah, I think that they play a huge role. They also are able to offer information or guidance in their opinions. So I think they play a huge role.
Favorite founding father?
George Washington.
Best political book or podcast?
The Charlie Kirk Show podcast.
Okay. Go-to campaign snack?
I don't know yet. It's going to be something sweet, I'm sure.
And final question, one word to describe your leadership style?
Collaborative.
Thanks for speaking with me.
Thank you, Colin. I appreciate it.